2025 is here and it's going to be a crazy one for Pokemon. We are going to be making a lot of videos this year on investments, some videos on opening sealed products, and we're also going to have a bunch of live streams. So make sure you stay tuned in. For today, we are going to be talking about 5 sealed products that you want to consider investing in for January 2025. And I like to do this at the beginning of every month just to give my scope on products that are good buys. And I also like to get others' opinions on this as well. So don't forget to leave a comment at the end of this. Let's dive in. So the first product of the year on our list is going to be the Prismatic Evolutions ETB. That's right, the new set that is due to release this month. It is going to be a wild one. We have already seen what is happening with the Japanese version of this. It is going crazy, and they've got some beautiful cards. I was able to open some of the Japanese variant of this, and I did pull the Vaporeon myself. I was not able to pull the Umbreon, unfortunately, but I'm really excited. I'm hoping to be able to pull it from the English set. So the ETB from Prismatic Evolutions taking the number 5 spot. It's really difficult to give a price point with this one because currently it's not available and it's going for around $118. Really, you can pick this one up at MSRP when it does come out. And I'm not talking about the Pokemon Center variant. You can go with the regular version of this as well. You'll probably be able to pick it up from GameStop as well as your local card shops, probably on release day and throughout that week before it kind of gets all crazy and sells out, because I know that the Pokemon Center is sold out on the pre-release item purchases, as well as some of the other local card shops are sold out on the regular ETB as well. So this one over here probably going for around, I would say, $80 Canadian, so something around the lines of $50 to $60 US. You probably can pick it up on the release week, so I would hold off on buying this one from the third-party market such as eBay and other places, because they're probably going to be overpriced and trying to basically scalp you at this point. So just hold off on this. But once it does come out officially, which I believe is that January 17th to January 25th week, somewhere around that line, I would go for a few of these to add to my collection. With the ETBs, of course, it's the standard 9 booster packs. With a Pokemon Center ETB, you're looking at 11 booster packs. Difference also is going to be the promo card that you're going to get in this one, which is going to be the EV promo card with the Pokemon Center stamp on the Pokemon Center version and the non-stamp on the regular one. And I'm pretty sure that what we're seeing recently is the Pokemon Center stamped versions of these cards are doing really well, so just look out for that. Next up is Surging Sparks, taking the number 4 spot. And I know what you're thinking, like, this is crazy. This is a very expensive booster box and it's doing really crazy numbers right now. Talking about various cards in the set that are doing really well, not just the Pikachu and the Latios, but this one over here currently going for $212 US. Personally, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this one. The reason why I've included it is this: even if and when the restock happens, or the reprint happens, or whatever, this is not going to dip any like crazy amount. It's gonna go down maybe $10, $20, my honest opinion on that, and then it's gonna sell out again, and then it's gonna skyrocket. That's my honest opinion on this one. $212 is pricey. With what's going on with it, is it really overpriced? That's the question I'm asking myself. Where is this going to be in the end of the year? No idea. It could be a $300, $400 booster box at one point. I just don't see much decline in this one, even if that restock or reprint happens. So if you can pick one up for $200, $212, honestly, it's not the worst idea. And I'm not talking about go crazy on it. You know, maybe get a few of them and then see what happens when that restock does happen. But I think I would still go for it, especially if you have the ability to pick it up, because another issue is actually buying this one from your local retailers. Pokemon Center is obviously sold out as well, so that's the issue I'm noticing. So if you can pick it up for $200, $212, I think I'd go for it at this point. And again, I'm not talking about buy like loads of cases, maybe one case or a few boxes. That's all I'm considering with this one. But again, it's the best set from the Scarlet and Violet era, and I think it's going to hold that for quite some time. We'll see how Team Rocket and some of the other sets do in 2025, but this one is actually a big one for me, in my honest opinion. The next one is Obsidian Flame, taking a little bit of a different approach here. I don't usually add Obsidian Flames to my list, but it has done really well recently, and the cards are doing well as well. You're seeing Charizard, 2 of the Charizards that is, as well as the Ninetales making some forward movement, and the booster box itself making some forward movement, up 12% in the last 3 months, which is pretty good for someone, for the as everyone was saying, Darkness Ablaze of the series, but I don't think so. I think this is a little bit better than Darkness Ablaze, and I think this one has potential to grow as well. If you're looking at something at an affordable price, $129 is not bad for this booster box, especially with what's going on with the Scarlet and Violet era. Pretty much everything is starting to get over or creep over that 150 mark, especially the well sought after sets such as we saw earlier, Surging Sparks. Twilight Masquerade is another one, as well as Paldea Evolved. Those are all above 150. Not one of the best sets, but I think it has a little bit of potential to grow, and people are starting to put some eyes on it, so this is another one that I would recommend for January. We are really soaring through the list today. The next product is the Paladin Fates ETB. Yes, I picked another ETB, and this is another great set, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see this creep into Costco at one point, and I'm just honestly speculating with that because we've seen a lot of holiday sets make it to the Costco world. We've seen Crown Zenith, we've seen a lot of Pokemon 151 with the UPC as well. So I don't know, I'm just saying maybe we'll see Paladin Fates in there at one point as well. It's a great set. It has some banger cards such as your Charizard and Mew, and as well as the Gardevoir. I think that's another great one as well from that set, and it's really getting up there in price. You know, we're up 49.5% over the last 3 months, which is crazy. Almost 50% in just 3 months. It wasn't really doing much earlier. It was kind of lingering around, but now we're talking about 50% gain in just the last 3 months. So going for about $68 US, probably around that $85, $90 mark from a Canadian perspective, but really it is going up in price. And I'm really hoping, and again, I'm just speculating on this, that this makes it to Costco, because we are going to see some crazy rampage with this one if it does actually make it there. So Paladin Fates taking the number 2 spot, Paladin Fates ETB, I should say, taking the number 2 spot from the top 5 for January 2025. And of course, this one does not have a booster box, hence why we're leaning to the ETB. And the last product, which is a topic of discussion for 2025, which is technically coming out actually in February, but I do want to talk about it because I think it's a big one, and I wanted to bring it to everyone's attention before it's too late and before everyone overbuys it and then it's no longer available. I want you to be careful. That's the reason why I'm talking about this one. So technically this is an ad for the first week of February, but it's something I want to talk about for now and for the future. So Pokemon TCG's Blooming Water Premium Collection 151 box. Love both of these Pokemon. I love this combo. And it's going to be the last product from Pokemon 151. Yes, I'm not going to go over that. We've already talked about it, and everyone's talked about it, as everyone was talking about reprints and restocks. Well, this is it. This is what your reprint and restock is. It's this box that is due to release the first week of February. I believe it was February 7th. I'll double check that. But this one over here, the reason why I want to talk about it today, not the price, because we don't know what the price is going to be. Yes, it says $57.99 US, but it's sold out, and it's probably going to be going for more than that when it does come out. The reason why I'm talking about this box is because there was a rumor that Costco was going to get it. If Costco gets it, it's going to be less than what that price is. It's always less than what these MSRP prices are, and that would be the time to go crazy and grab this, because it's going to be the last Pokemon 151 product. It is Pokemon 151 has done spectacular. We saw what happened with the UPC. We've seen what happened with their single cards, and specifically their Charizard, of course, I'm referring to. But the reason why I'm highlighting this right now is because Costco is going to get it at one point. So don't be crazy. Don't be crazy and overdo it in the sense of, oh my God, like I need to buy this like right now. I want to get it. I'll pay double the price because that's what everybody's selling it for. We're seeing it for 180, 190. Just hold off. Don't go crazy with this one. It's going to be available. And even when it does release on the first week, you probably could get it for MSRP. Just, you know, you need to be a little bit quick with it because people are crazy about 151. But I do honestly see this one being available pretty much everywhere in that first week. That's when you go for it. Probably going to be around that $57 US mark, around $80 to $90 Canadian. Again, similar price with the Paladin Fates ETB. So this is one that I want to caution everyone with, but I do recommend getting as well for MSRP price if you can, because it is going to be available in that first week of February. And if you want to stock up on it, I would say hold off until Costco releases it, because again, the rumor is they're going to have it available. And we know that they have carried 151 product before because we've seen the UPC there. We've seen the mini tins, which people went crazy over in the just last few weeks or month or so when that happened. So this is another one that's going to end up there, and I would then stock up on it once it's there, stock up and get a few of them at the MSRP price if you can when it does release that first week of February. So Blooming Waters Premium Collection box, great idea. It's probably going to be worth quite a bit at one point, and it's the last 151 product. That is why I wanted to touch on it, and is the #1 product that I consider investing in technically for February, and I'll probably add it to my February list when we do make this video, but I do believe it required some sort of a speaking point today, because I don't want to release a video and it's too late and then everyone misses out on this product, which again, I'm pretty sure you won't miss out on it, but I did want to share some information that was available with all of you folks about the Costco concept of it at the least. So that is a quick look at 5 products you want to consider investing in for January 2025. Technically 4, because one of them does come out at the beginning of February, the Blooming Waters Ultra Premium Collection box. That is essentially all of the products that I touched on today have a lot of room for growth, especially if we're talking about the products that are available in 2025, such as the Surging Sparks booster box, because I feel like that one's going to go even more crazy than what it's at right now. I would definitely add a bit of those to my collection. I would also consider the Paladin Fates as well as the Prismatic Evolutions ETB, which are also good additions to add to your collections right now. And again, I'm hoping that we also see Paladin Fates at Costco. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this list, and if there are other products you would consider going for right now. And if you guys got this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. You guys are the greatest. My name's TRV. Let's have an amazing 2025. See you next time.